Ever wondered how a barren space can transform into a beautiful garden? It's not a trick question, but the answer is pure magic, the magic of transformation. Imagine for a moment a bare patch of land. It might be your backyard or a small space on your balcony or even a little nook by your window. It's just sitting there, unremarkable, unnoticed. But what if I told you that this unassuming spot could be transformed into a lush green oasis thriving with life? That's right. A garden is not just a collection of plants. It's a sanctuary, a refuge, a spot of tranquility amidst the hustle and bustle of everyday life. It's a place where you can retreat to relax and rejuvenate, to connect with nature and find peace. But the benefits of having a garden extend beyond the personal. Did you know that gardens can significantly enhance the value of your property? Whether it's a sprawling lawn or a compact vertical garden, a well-maintained green space can make your home more appealing to potential buyers. And let's not forget the environmental benefits. Gardens play a crucial role in reducing carbon dioxide levels and increasing oxygen in the atmosphere. They provide a habitat for various species of insects and birds, contributing to biodiversity. Gardening itself can be a delightful hobby. It's not just about planting seeds and watching them grow. It's about planning, designing, nurturing, and witnessing the magic of transformation right before your eyes. It's about the joy of seeing a flower bloom for the first time, or the thrill of harvesting your own vegetables. But the best part? You don't need to be an expert to create your own garden. With the right guidance and a bit of patience, anyone can transform a barren land into a lush garden. So, are you ready to embark on this magical journey? To witness the transformation of a barren space into a vibrant living garden? A place of beauty, tranquility, and life? Now that we've piqued your interest, let's delve into the steps of creating your own garden oasis. The first step in creating a garden is choosing the right spot. Now, that might seem like a no-brainer, but it's more than just a matter of picking a place because it looks nice. You see, the secret to a thriving garden lies in the light. More specifically, the balance of light and shade. Sunlight is crucial to the photosynthesis process, the process by which plants convert light energy into the food they need to grow. However, not all plants require the same amount of sunlight. Some plants thrive in full sun, others prefer partial shade, and some even do well in full shade. This is where a partially sunlit area comes into play. A partially sunlit area receives sunlight for about 3 to 6 hours a day, typically during the cooler hours of the morning or late afternoon. It provides the best of both worlds, making it an ideal spot for a diverse garden. Here, you can grow a variety of plants with different sunlight needs. Sun-loving plants can bask in the morning light, while shade-loving plants can take refuge in the afternoon shade. Selecting a partially sunlit area doesn't mean just looking at the sun's current position. Remember, the sun's path changes throughout the year. It's important to observe the area throughout different seasons, or at least consider the sun's path during different times of the year. This will ensure that your garden receives the right amount of light all year round. Consider also the quality of the soil, the proximity to a water source, and how the spot fits into the overall design of your outdoor space. It's like finding a home for your future plants, a place where they can grow and flourish. Once you've chosen your perfect spot, it's time to move on to the fun part, designing your garden. But we'll delve into that in the next scene. For now, let's revel in the joy of having found the perfect spot for your garden, a place that promises the magic of growth and transformation. Happy gardening. Now that you've chosen your spot, it's time to get creative with your garden design. Designing a garden is like painting a picture. You're the artist and the garden is your canvas. Each plant, each feature, each piece of garden furniture is a stroke of your brush. But before you make that first stroke, it's crucial to have a plan. Just as an artist sketches before they paint, so too should a gardener plan before they plant. This isn't just about deciding where your roses will go or where to put your bird bath, though. It's about considering the bigger picture. Think about how the height of plants will affect the overall look of your garden. Will a tall sunflower in the middle of your flower bed block the view of the daisies behind it? Or will it create a beautiful backdrop, making the colors of the flowers in front of it pop. And speaking of color, that's another thing to consider. Do you want a garden that's a riot of color? Or do you prefer a more monochromatic look? Do you want your garden to be a peaceful oasis of green or a vibrant, energizing space? And what about seasonal changes? Some plants only bloom at certain times of the year, so you may want to choose a variety of plants to ensure your garden is always full of color. But a garden isn't just about plants. It's also about creating a space where you can relax and enjoy nature. So why not add a bird bath or a garden bench? A bird bath will attract all kinds of birds to your garden, adding movement and life. And a garden bench, placed in a shady spot, can provide you with a place to sit and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Designing a garden is a creative process, and it's one that should be enjoyed. So take your time and let your imagination run wild. With a plan in hand, it's time to roll up your sleeves and start planting. With your garden design in hand, it's time to bring it to life. Now let's talk about planting. Whether you're planting flowers, shrubs, or trees, the process is generally the same. First, dig a hole 2 to 3 times the width of the plant's root ball, but no deeper. Place your plant in the hole, making sure the top of the root ball is level with the surrounding soil. Backfill the hole, avoiding any air pockets, and firm the soil gently around the roots. Don't forget, different plants have different needs. Some thrive in the bright sunshine, while others prefer the cool shade. It's essential to research each plant's specific needs and plant them accordingly. Now, on to watering. Watering is more than just a chore. It's a lifeline for your plants. When watering, focus on the roots. A deep, thorough soaking promotes strong root growth, leading to healthier, more resilient plants. However, be careful not to overwater, as this can lead to root rot. Next up, fertilizing. Fertilizer isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. Different plants require different nutrients, so be sure to choose a fertilizer that fits your garden's needs. Apply it according to the package instructions, and remember, less is often more. Over-fertilizing can harm your plants just as much as under-fertilizing. Lastly, let's touch on maintenance. Regular pruning, weeding, and mulching can keep your garden looking its best. Pruning helps to control growth and improve plant health, while weeding prevents unwanted plants from stealing nutrients. Mulching, on the other hand, helps to retain soil moisture and suppress weeds. Remember, gardening is not a one-time job, but a constant labor of love. Your garden will grow and change over time, and so will your knowledge and skills. So keep learning, keep experimenting, and most importantly, keep enjoying the process. And just like that, you've transformed a barren space into a beautiful garden. But what are the key points to remember? Let's recap the important points we've discussed today. We embarked on a journey, a transformation, from an unassuming patch of land into a vibrant garden that not only graces your home with beauty, but also provides an oasis for your mind and spirit. We emphasized the importance of location. The perfect spot isn't always the most obvious one. It's about finding the balance of sunlight and shade. A partially sunlit area is often the sweet spot for a garden. It provides enough sunlight for your plants to flourish, while offering them respite from the harsh midday sun. Next, we delved into the art of designing your garden. This isn't a process to rush. It's a labor of love, a chance to express your creativity and personality. We learned that a well-designed garden is not only visually pleasing, but also functional and sustainable. It's about choosing the right plants for your climate and soil, creating a layout that's easy to navigate and maintain, and incorporating elements that attract beneficial insects and birds. We also touched on the importance of proper planting and maintenance. Remember, a garden is a living, breathing entity. It requires care and attention, just like any other living thing. Regular watering, pruning, and fertilizing will ensure your garden stays healthy and vibrant. But perhaps the most important point we've discussed today is the immeasurable benefits of having a garden. It's not just about the aesthetic appeal. A garden can be a sanctuary, a place of tranquility amid the hustle and bustle of daily life. It can be a source of pride, a testament to your hard work and dedication. And let's not forget the environmental benefits. Every plant you nurture is a small but significant contribution to our planet's health. With these steps, you're well on your way to transforming your space into a lush garden, so what are you waiting for? Get out there and start gardening.